Hello, my miracles, and welcome to episode 46 of Coffee and Crime, The Monsters. So grab your coffee and let's talk some crime. Please be advised that this episode is very graphic. Viewer discretion is advised. Knoxville, Tennessee, the evening of January 6th, 2007. A young couple going out to a party. Shannon Christian, age 21, and Christopher Newson, age 23. They were carjacked by 5 monsters. I will not be showing their faces because they don't deserve the recognition. Shannon and Christopher were taken to a rental house located at 2316 Chipman Street, and what went on in that home was beyond horrendous. Christopher was raped, sodomized, and tortured. He then was taken to a set of railroad tracks where he was forced to walk barefoot with a dog leash around his neck. Christopher's hands were bound behind his back and his feet were also bound. He was blindfolded and gagged with a sock. He wore only a shirt and underwear. Christopher was shot in his neck and the back. He initially survived the shooting, but later was shot again in the head. Christopher was then wrapped up in a comforter, had gasoline poured on him, and was set on fire. After these monsters killed Christian, they returned to the house and began the torture of Shannon. She was repeatedly sexually assaulted and beat by each of these monsters. The medical examiner stated that Shannon sustained severe head injuries and severe injuries to other parts of her body. Please note that I cannot say certain things that were done to Shannon because they are too horrific. The medical examiner explained that what Shannon endured before her death was extreme. Shannon was kicked, beaten, and tied to a chair. She suffered. Shannon was to have said, "I don't want to die." While she was still alive, to remove their DNA, the monsters poured bleach down her throat and scrubbed her body with bleach. Shannon then was tied in a fetal position, her face tightly covered with a small trash bag, then placed in 5 large trash bags. Still alive. She was put inside a trash can in the kitchen of the home and covered with sheets. She slowly suffocated. On January 7th, Christopher's body was discovered by a railroad employee. On that same day, Shannon failed to answer calls from her family and friends. Shannon's parents sought help from the police. The police told them that they would have to search themselves. Frustrated, Shannon's parents called her mobile provider and learned that her phone had last pinged at a Cherry Street phone tower. Both sets of parents went to the location and began to search. In their search, they found Shannon's abandoned Toyota 4Runner on Monday, January 8th, between the hours of 1:30 and 2 a.m. The car was searched and a fingerprint led to one of the monsters. When police arrived to the home on Chipman Street, no one was there. They discovered Shannon's body in the trash can. Shannon and Christopher's personal items were all throughout the home. The monsters were caught. Their names are George Thomas, Latelvis Cobbins, Lamarcus Davidson, Eric Boyd, and Vanessa Coleman. Shannon Gale Christian was a senior at the University of Tennessee, majoring in sociology. She was known for her beauty inside and out. Hugh Christopher Newsom Jr. was a former baseball player and attended a state technical community college. He became a carpenter. He was known for his smile and bright eyes. The couple had just begun to date in November 2006. The home, located at 2316 Chipman Street, was eventually torn down, and a memorial stands in honor of Shannon and Christopher. I cannot begin to tell you how much this crime has haunted me. It's a nightmare come true. To know that monsters exist is unnerving. These monsters have a reserved seat in hell. That's where they belong, burning and screaming for eternity. I hope Shannon and Christopher are finally at peace and their families are healing from this enormous loss. If you want to become a miracle, click that subscribe button. Watch a miracle happen. Thank you for watching Coffee and Crime.